Okay, so this is part 2 of right where the snowball hit the camera.
Do I still have stuff all through
Yep.
my hair?
Well, it's coming off.
Oh my word, I swear. Okay, it's time for you to go clean the water and bring the water back in. Okay, let's get the
Well,
water.
that was very unexpected.
Really? It's going out. You look great.
Okay, so this is a chicken's dirty water that's going all over the
It's
place.
pretty heavy for this girl, but she does it. She does it like a few times a week. Why don't you dump it on your flowers, your lily of the Nile flowers?
It's got water by the sprinkler.
A little bit, but it's better than putting it
Well,
on.
it's right here in a dry spot.
Okay. There's a little dry spot on the lawn. So Vienna's going to not waste this water. She's going to pour it on a dry spot on the lawn today.
So you just take it off like that. And
Right.
you just go like that.
There you go.
And now you need the hose. So you
No, wait. Okay.
Okay, so this is the water that we're going to hose off.
Bye. Okay. So Vienna's trying to get every bit clean. I think that's good. You can fill it now.
Okay.
Just gonna fill it up with nice fresh water.
This is so heavy.
It is heavy. Don't dump it. Did you just dump it?
I don't know.
Oh my word. Okay. Put
Are
it
you
back where-
videoing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, please come in. I can shut the door. I did not dump it completely.
This is gonna be dirty though, isn't it? Yes, it
Yeah,
is dirty.
no.
You gotta go rinse that off, okay?
Okay, so now I'm going to put the lid back onto this thing. Where's the hose? Where's the hose?
Got it? All the way? Good.
Now we need to shut this.
Yeah. All right.
And I like to turn it so it shows the sticker.
Okay. Gotta show the sticker.
Right into this thing.
Okay, why don't you go get some fresh food for them and put some of their pellets in there. So we feed, as we said earlier, a lot of stuff to these chickens that's super healthy, like things that are left over that we eat, things like grass. And so, Vienna,
Yes,
are you getting their food?
I'm looking at the buttons.
Oh, okay.
Here is chicken now.
But also they need a lot of calcium and protein in their diet to produce really good eggs.
So here's Sugar Plum. As you can see, she's molting.
She's starting to molt. It is fall. They molt in the fall and in the spring. So why don't you go get their food? So we give them oyster shells and we give them grit. And they're all kind of used for helping them digest their food. And they need,
The oyster shells are really dirty.
what?
The oyster shells are dirty.
Yeah, why don't you just pour the oyster shells onto the floor of their cage because they will,
Okay.
they'll peck at it instead of wasting it. And just put some fresh stuff in there.
But the bunnies keep on trying to go potty.
Okay, so we're having a little bit of a problem with mixing our bunnies with the chickens. For the most part, it's wonderful. They work really well together. They even love to sleep together. But we have two dishes that we put, one, the oyster shells, and then the other dish we put their little granite, little pebbles in there. And the bunnies seem to think it's a great litter box for them, so they'll go in there and go pee-pee in there. So I figure the chickens probably don't enjoy eating pee on their food. So I think what we've decided to do just now is just scatter it on the ground just like we do their chicken scratch.
And this is transformation third.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So let's get why don't you get them some fresh hay, Vienna, and get them some grits.
Oh,
Some
and
grit.
I'll show you our storage system behind the chicken.
Yeah. We were going in and out of the house before to get all of the things that were needed for our chickens, and I realized it was kind of getting messy. It was leaving a trail of chicken scratch and whatnot everywhere. So we got these really cool storage bins.
But Daddy figured out that this one was getting squished because it was getting so much pressure put on it that the lid wouldn't unscrew.
Oh, is that what was happening?
So he put it down there.
Okay, so if it's too heavy, I guess you don't want
This
to
one's
stack
pretty
them.
light though, so it doesn't matter.
All right, so what are you going to get first? You going to get them a bunch of hay?
Oh yeah. Here's the two biggest ones are for
Okay.
hay.
So when you don't have fresh grass to put inside there in your chicken run, you can always get a whole bunch of alfalfa hay. And you know what, Vienna? Let's not waste it by letting it fall into the ground. So I'm going to get a container so that you can put it in the container and dump it in, okay? Just a minute now. Okay, so we got a nice big red feeding dish to put the hay in so we don't drop any on the ground.
And this.
Okay. Good. Just get a whole bunch. I guess I'll pause it since Vienna's taking her time. Okay, you're going for it. Looks like we should have gotten some more, huh?
Yes, but we still have bun hay.
Do they ever eat the Timothy grass hay
Oh
too?
yeah, the chickens love that too.
They do? Oh, okay, then we'll just give them both. So we have alfalfa hay and Timothy grass hay.
Here's the Timothy hay. You can tell it's Timothy hay because it has this little thing on it.
They have those little bunch of little pieces of wheat. And it's more grassy. You can see why it's called Timothy grass hay because it actually looks like grass. So this is Vienna. Why don't you take the lid off and put it in properly?
I'll do it when I get back.
Okay.
It's super light. It looks heavy, but it's so light.
All right. So the bunnies really love the Timothy grass hay because that has grass and they like grass. But
Chickens love
chicken
grass.
and the chickens love it all. Just pour it out. Just pour it
They
out.
like it in there.
Well, they like to spread it around too.
Oh well, okay, so these are little grass things that grow from this food that we got for the chickens, the seeds and the food. If you plant it, it'll actually grow grass.
So it's whole oats actually. And so
the
she
chickens-
scatters them on here and they actually start sprouting. It's just something Vienna does and the chickens go crazy. So watch what the chickens do when she brings them these
I don't
little
know if they're too
sprouts.
distracted by the hay right now.
No, they're never too distracted for this stuff. That's my guess. Look. Oh goodness. They go crazy over this.
Look, guys. Oh no, I dropped it. There it is.
Sadly, I think they would like a huge pile of that. We'll do that later. When I go out to mow, I'm going to bring them a whole pile of grass. But they prefer this whole oat grass that grows. Look at them. They're just crazy for this
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I dropped it. There.
All right. All right, so Vienna's going to put a little bit more pellet food in their feed here. It's around the edge right now because we're just starting to get them off of the food that they were eating for pellets, and now they're eating the laying food, the laying hen food. And this has a really good mix in there. It's a marigold pellets because they tend to give the chickens a little bit more of a darker yolk in their eggs. So they enjoy that stuff.
Oh, and there's something really neat right here.
Okay.
Climb this tree.
Vienna's got a little
then-
fort and she climbs up there. But
Okay.
you're getting off the.
Wait, don't pause it because I want to show one really cool thing.
Okay. Well, hello guys. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you waiting to see what other treats you're gonna get? See, these chickens are always in anticipation of getting something delicious. Geneva and Monaco are still working on their hay there.
Now I'm right here.
Oh my goodness, so Vienna climbed up in this tree through her little secret passageway.
It goes through there.
Right. Who says you can't climb trees in the city, huh?
And then look, you have a view of the chickens from up here.
Oh, let's see what your view is. Is it good?
Yeah.
We just recently put this tarp up here. We don't usually have it up because we live in California and we really don't get much rain here. But we had the threatenings of a drizzle a couple weeks ago. So we put it up for that. And we'll take it down again. It looks much more attractive with it not up there.
And here is Tiny, our kitty.
We found one of our kitties taking a nap. Well, hello, Tiny. Well, she's breathing. There she is. Hi, Tiny. What you doing, girlie? Yes, a good girl. Yeah, I'm videoing. Okay, so Vienna's carrying in the food now. She's building some good muscles doing all this.
Now where's the sticker?
It doesn't matter where the sticker is.
Does matter.
Okay.
Okay, so the chickens do like to read the sticker.
The chickens like to read the sticker?
Yes, because they can tell what they're eating.
Okay, yes, we have very smart chickens. So this is the most exciting part for the chickens, is the treats that come.
This is Scratch.
Oh, that's Scratch. Okay, we're gonna do Scratch first. They like Scratch though. Okay, they like to have fun, so we just put something there for them to scratch around and eat. Goodness. So she just scatters it along the ground like that. They like it.
And they find it because they have really good eyesight.
Yeah, they do. With the eyes of eagles.
Alright, so the treats are up here. Where did they go? Why are the treats in the back?
Okay, so now Vienna's getting the treats out. This is their part they love. They love grubs, which are like little worms.
The rocks.
Okay, so we're gonna give them some of the rocks too. I think we still have some left over in a little bag in there. So why don't you get the rock?
Rocks are like 1,000,000 pounds.
Yeah, get the grits out.
Here are the other things, the grubs, the rocks that I can eat, and the oyster shell.
Yeah, so the oyster shells, we're gonna scatter a few more fresh ones that haven't been peed on by our bunnies. And we're going to scatter their favorite part, which is the grubs. Look at that.
My favorite is grass, but grubs are one of them.
Yeah. Look at them. They're so funny. You can feed it to them out of their hands too if you like it, but sometimes we're in a hurry.
Yeah, and
we
it
just
also kind of hurts your hand.
sometimes they're not trying to hurt you. They just get a little aggressive with their food.
Cherry pecks your hand too hard. So
Really?
where should I put this?
I'll just scatter it on the ground. This is new for us today because we usually put these in a bowl, but we're gonna do it this way this time, so the bunnies don't use it as a litter box. Oh, is that all there was in there?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we have more though. All right. Okay, what else are you gonna give them? See, they're going crazy over their grubs. The grubs give them lots of protein that they need. Do you want to give them some oyster shells now, Vienna?
Yes.
See how there's these holes in our yard? And they run? There's one right there. There's one right there.
Those are dust bags.
That's where they take their baths. They made those holes, those chickens. Those are their dust baths. Helps them get rid of their mites and keep their feathers nice and healthy.
We already have a video of them taking dust baths.
Yeah, so
somewhere
cute.
else. I'm not sure.
So we just got a new 5-pound bag of grit here. It's made of little
This
tiny.
whole bag is bigger, heavier than a whole Pomeranian.
Well, my brother's Pomeranian is 4 pounds, and this bag is 5 pounds.
Okay, so this is like a handful or something?
Okay. Yeah, it's like a handful, I think. They'll find them. Yeah. Just put them all over the place, not just in one spot. Yeah, all over the place. Okay. Yeah, that's all you need. That's plenty. Okay. And they will find those.
Yes.
Okay, so
Let's put some of this.
now tell us what you mean. What is that?
This is oyster shells.
These are oyster shells.
For I have no idea what reason.
Calcium. These are for laying hens. All right. So, and these up here, by the way, are for catching flies. Wow, they've actually got a lot of dead flies in there. Because sometimes they get a little crazy, the flies. So that is how you clean a chicken coop. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that if any of you have the opportunity to get chickens, that you will go ahead and get some chickens, because they are a lot of fun.
Yes.
Now we have a few too many. I think we would have been fine to just have 3 chickens, but we got a little carried away.
I need the door open.
Okay. We love these. We love chickens so much, and there's so many different types of chickens. Okay, there's so many different types of chickens. You tend to get a little carried away when you go to a farm to pick some out. But we love all of them so much. So ideally, I think we could have 3 or 4 chickens. It'd be just fine. You need 20?
They're adorable.
Yeah, but then they'll all start pecking each other because they won't have enough space.
We need a huger chicken coop then.
We are living in the city, girl. This is the best you're gonna get. All right. Goodbye for now.